It's a bit painful to just see it deteriorate and crumble into disarray.
This is a project that needs to happen. And right now, the biggest benefit to the community is get rid of this blight.
It really represents the despair that people feel when they don't feel they have any hope.
We're at the former Pillsbury Mills here in Springfield at 1525 East Phillips Avenue. Pillsbury was constructed from 1920 to 1929 as, at the time, the largest flour mill in North America. And by post-World War II era, we had almost 1,500 employees here working on not just flour milling, but packaged goods for Pillsbury. At some point in the late 60s, it started to contract just a little bit, till 1991 when it sold to Cargill. Cargill then ran the plant for another 10 years. And then unfortunately in 2008, they made the corporate decision to simply sell it for scrap. And unfortunately, the scrap operators, they realized that the metal from the site, the only way to get at it was to remove the asbestos, which unfortunately they did in an illegal fashion. It created a mess, a legal mess for them, and a mess for the community. When the dust finally settled, moving Pillsbury forward formed as a not-for-profit that has taken control of the property, and we're preparing to demolish the structures that are on site, clear the site for redevelopment, and put it back into production for the community.
With these types of sites, it's the fear of the unknown. And so a lot of what I do is address that. A lot of the things that we tested for were not present, which is really a good thing. And so now we do have that data. We can really talk to people and say, hey, this is not as bad as it appears. And what is here is very manageable.
We've done water testing at the site, groundwater testing. We've done soil cores all throughout the site. And we've looked at all of the structures to see what level of asbestos or lead paint or other contaminants may exist.
There's always standards that we're comparing to. Here, I would say we're on the low to modest side relative to what we found. And we also haven't found a lot of different types of contaminants. So that makes it less complex. The work is straightforward, but there's a scale of it.
The Pillsbury facility is huge. We have approximately 20 buildings, 585,000 square feet of built space. 6 of the buildings that we have on site are under partial demolition already. Those are our highest priority buildings to get down just from a public safety standpoint. This is one of the largest brownfield sites in central Illinois. There are 12,000 people that live within 1 mile of this site. Our intention is to clean it up, to demolish the structures that are on site, and get it back into production for the community.
Northside Springfield is a very strong community. So it really breaks my heart now to see what has happened with Pillsbury. People here are struggling. There's a lot of crime that's creeping into the neighborhood.
One broken window always creates another one. And so I think just getting rid of this will provide some neighborhood stabilization and then allow it to start rising back up.
It's still a great community. There are still great people who live here. We just want to make sure that they have a safe place to live that is free of environmental concerns and environmental hazards.
All told, this is estimated to be a $10 to $12 million project to clear the structures from the 18-acre site such that it can be redeveloped. We're really aiming at a 3 to 5 year time frame here, and we're determined to see this through.
Everybody has a different vision for what could happen here, but I think that's okay. I think that's great because it really gives us kind of a blank canvas that we can build whatever it is that we want to build. I think that what we do here can be something that people all across the country can come and talk about. This is not unique. type of situation is occurring all across the country. So my hope is that we will build something here so fantastic that other cities will say, wow, how did you do that? And we want to do it too.
Moving Pillsbury forward needs those in the community to stand with us to help regenerate this part of the community that once was an economic juggernaut. We need folks to get involved and consider donating. We know it's going to take a financial stack that includes state and federal resources, but we also know that we need local resources to get many of the things done here that need to be done. We're working diligently to do that as I stand here today, and we'll continue to do that until the project's done.